Ladies and gentlemen, can I please have your attention? I've just been handed an urgent and horrifying news story. And I need all of you to stop what you are doing and listen. Because I've had a few beers and I've decided to come up with my zombie apocalypse team. Made up of 5 members of the NFL, 5 from the NBA, 5 from MLB, and 5 from the NHL. I want to survive, I want to live. And I'm going to do so with the help of these 20 characters. They all bring a special skill set that will help me survive. And I hope you have these guys, well not these guys because they're going to help me. I don't know who you're going to get. You're going to have to come up with your own list, obviously. You're going to have to go and see who's going to be your team because we're going to have a battle. We're going to have a fight. We're going to shoot each other. It's not just the zombies here we got to worry about. So, we're going to start off with my 5 guys from the NHL. My first one, George Parros of the Florida Panthers. What more can I say? He's a tough guy with a tough-ass mustache. And he went to Harvard, so he's smart as hell. He can chuck the dukes and get A++s. There you go, George Parros. Next up, Greg Zanin of the Colorado Avalanche. Do you see that guy's beard? He looks like he hasn't been able to shave in years because of no running water. Man. And he can block tons of shots. If maybe a rival group is trying to shoot me, he'll take that shot. I hope he does. Chris Kunitz of the Pittsburgh Penguins. He has one of the highest shooting percentages in the league and a lot of goals. So that would transition into a gun. Imagine his target, perfect. The shooting percentage and killing a zombie would be amazing. I promise you. But you can't have Chris Kunitz. He's on my team. Wayne Simmons of the Philadelphia Flyers. Why is he on my team? Just take a minute. It's Wayne Simmons. Think about it. That's right. Because he can score, so he has a high shooting percentage, and he knows how to tussle. He's not afraid to get in there and have to stab a zombie right in the forehead. Yeah. And last guy, Ilya Bryzgalov. Because he's not scared of the bears in the woods. He knows about the universe and all that silly shit. Pretty decent so far, don't you agree? Next up, the NBA. I can't have a team without Andrei Kirilenko. AK-47, enough said. Kyle Korver, he's got that 3-point shooting percentage. Best in the league. So imagine what he can do. He just 3 at one time, bam, bam, boom. That's what Kyle Korver's going to do for my team, for my group. Kevin Garnett of the Boston Celtics. It's fucking Kevin Garnett. That's it. Jeremy Lin of the Houston Rockets. He reminds me of Glenn from The Walking Dead. Not because he's Asian, because he went to Harvard, and I think Glenn might have went to Harvard too. I think he can fill his position. Thank you. And the last, but not least, maybe least, Chris Bosh of the Miami Heat. I think he looks like a zombie, so if we need to walk through zombies, I can use him, and they would know the difference. I don't know. I also think he's very tall, so he could help out, hold them back. We'll move to the NFL. Andrew Luck of the Indianapolis Colts. He's very lucky, I think. He's a lucky character. I hope. Next up, James Harrison, currently a unrestricted free agent, but he's so mean. He hates everybody. I heard a story that he kicked himself in the face because he smirked at himself in the mirror. Tim Tebow of the Jets. I think he can get God on our side. Yes, our whole team might end up Tebowing, but if we survive, it's worth it. Chris Johnson of the Tennessee Titans. He's a fast mofo. He's going to teach me how to run. Look at me. I'm an overweight, short, white guy. I ain't going to survive without a fast guy teaching me how to run. And the last guy, Clay Matthews of the Green Bay Packers. He just looks like he was born to be in a zombie apocalypse. Look at him and his long hair and his big old muscles. He could do some damage, I think. And then, the last 5 that will make up my fantastic group from Major League Baseball, from the Los Angeles Angels, Mike Trout. He's fast and he's got power. And I think he would help me steal food from other survivors. And I like that about you, Mike Trout. Jose Reyes from the Toronto Blue Jays. I just think we need some energy in the lineup. I think he just would lighten the spirit up a little bit. And he would drop a beat for us. We wouldn't have music, so he'd help. Yeah. Aroldis Chapman of the Cincinnati Reds. He throws hard. So, he'd be our lookout man. Send from the top tower, or whatever we have, a tree or tree fort, and he would just throw baseballs at the guys. 100 miles per hour, that's going to damage a zombie's face. Maybe kill him. Or not, I don't know, but I'll take the risk. Craig Kimbrell of the Atlanta Braves. He is clutch. He saves games for the Braves. He's going to save lives in our group. How? I don't know. He'll find a way. That's what he does. And now, the final piece to the puzzle. I had Brian Wilson. He was going to be my final piece. And his beard. His beard, I want that beard on my face. I don't want the beard that he has. Just like a beard of that magnitude. But Brian Wilson would be perfect. But the only issue is, I already got a bearded guy in Greg Zanin. So I've decided Adam Dunn of the Chicago White Sox is going to be my perfect fit. Because most survivors in the other groups would be right-handers. Dunn, left-handed knockouts. We get more food, more ammunition. Also, against zombies, I can see him being a leader. Now, obviously, I'm the leader of the pack. You look at me. I have the skill set, the mindset, the beers, and I would bring them to everyone, so they'd have to bow to me. So Adam Dunn, he would just have that old guy presence that we need. And I respect that. I love that about Adam Dunn. So there you have it. I'll just go over it one more time. George Peros, Greg Zanin, Chris Kunitz, Wayne Simmons, Ilya Brizgalov, Andrei Kirilenko, Kyle Korver, Kevin Garnett, Jeremy Lin, Chris Bosch, Andrew Luck, James Harrison, Tim Tebow, Clay Matthews, Chris Johnson, Mike Trout, Jose Reyes, Aroldis Chapman, Craig Kimbrell, and Adam Dunn. Now, if you like my group, if I would survive, let me know. If you think we would all die or who would survive, let me know. I want you to come up with your own group. 5 from the NHL, 5 from the MLB, 5 from the NBA, and 5 from the NFL. Who would be your group and why? This is a special edition of My Brain, My Heart, Sports Talk with Mike, my Bud Light, my Platinum Bud Light. Thank you.